Hey, Dustin here. What is earnest money? Whether you are a home buyer or a home seller, understanding earnest money is crucial to your real estate transaction. Earnest money, the definition of it, is money to confirm a contract. So just like when you're renting, you start out putting down a deposit, and that stays with the landlord until the end of the lease. If you decide to bail on that lease, the seller may keep that, or the landlord may keep that deposit. So one's being under contract, where the buyer and seller agree upon terms and a price. Shortly after that, the buyer will submit earnest money, and that will be held most of the time at a title company. That earnest money can be held there until the end of the contract and applied towards your closing costs or your down payment at the very end. During a transaction, there are some contingencies. These contingencies are items that must be fulfilled before moving forward with the contract. Most of the time, you're going to have an inspection as well as financing contingency. If one of those things fall through and the buyer decides to get out of the contract, they will be able to keep that earnest money most of the time. But if they decide to cancel the contract outside of those two contingencies, or whatever contingencies you may have, the seller will have the right to keep that earnest money. So super important term to understand during your transaction, your real estate transaction. So remember earnest money, and buyers, be prepared to submit this earnest money once you get under contract.